Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to the tournament. I am, of course, Taco, your host for today's extravaganza. If you enjoy, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe if you're new around here, all that good stuff. And, of course, enjoy the stream. Yes. Alright, let me shut this off. Alright. Of course, we are going to get right into it. I'm really close to the mic. Oh, hang on. Give me 1 second. Thank you. How's that? Is that a bit better? Is that a bit better? Sorry about that. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Yeah. How about now? Sounding a bit better? Testing, testing. Testing good now? Yes? Alright. It's better now? Alright, cool. Let me just do something real quick. You guys can take a look at the the bracket for today's 8 Amiibo bracket tournament. Now, I suppose you're wondering, Taco, how do you decide who goes in each one of these 8 bracket tournaments? Well, I'll tell you, it's very simple. I just make sure every single Amiibo gets into every single tournament. Simple as that. Or rather, they get into the yeah, precisely. So in each of the there's 4 8-player tournaments, right, per month. All right. So in each one, each Amiibo will be in one 8-player Amiibo tournament, as to make it so everyone gets a fair shot at each point system. Make sense? Cool. All right. So as you can clearly see, in this tournament we have Quistis versus Void, Epione versus One Swordy Boy, Nile versus Dynasty, and Frank versus Inner Space. Now, the others will come in the following weeks as the tournaments progress. Alright, but for now, we're going to have this tournament today. We're probably going to have a 16 Amiibo tournament sometime later this week, or in the next week or so. And then, the 32 Amiibo tournament will of course be held at the end of the month. Just like, well, I say just like always, but we haven't actually done this before until now. But anyway, let's get in with these awesome battles. Alright, we're just going to jump straight into it. Now, who do you guys think is going to win this tournament? Now, obviously, EPS, unfortunately, Violeo is not in this tournament. However, we can still enjoy the show. Let's see here. Let me know if you guys can hear the game audio, alright? Alright. For a moment, just do this. That way I can look at the stream a bit better. There we go. Off to a good start, both contenders are. Ooh. Looks like Void has somewhat of an advantage here. That was some juicy damage. Let me tell you something. Let's see here. Alright. But of course, I probably won't be commentating that much. Just because, I'd like to be focusing on the match. But, if we're talking in chat, there's no reason for me not to talk, right? So, as long as you guys are active, my voice will be active. For the moment, we're just going to watch the battle. Alright? Let us see who will win this grand spectacle. Oh, that reminds me. While this battle is going on, I might as well explain the point system of each type of tournament. So, 8-player tournaments. The grand prize is a total of 8 points. Runner-up gets 6, 4, 2, etc., etc. You get the idea. 16-player tournaments get 16, 12, 8, 4, if I'm not mistaken. That might not be entirely accurate, but there's a description for a reason. Ooh. And speaking of being awesome, this tournament is actually match is actually going pretty evenly. Void, of course, having a bit more damage, but that can always be brought back in any game. Speaking of being brought back in any game, goodness me, that was a juicy spike finish by Void over there. But yes, it should be. Let me see here. I do have my notes right here. I probably should look at them. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Okay, so 16-player Amiibo tournaments have 16, 14, 12, and 10. That makes way more sense. So basically, each tournament you get a little bit more points, depending on how good you do. But anyway, Void is actually making quite the comeback from the second stock there. From 69% on the above to, well, a stock ahead. Never mind. You gotta love commentator's curse, don't you? Yes. Ooh. If the Void was just a little bit lower, that would have spelled the end for him in this tournament. Nonetheless, though, it's a pretty solid gameplay from both contenders, for sure. Ooh, he's going for the PK Thunder strats. The spike on stage from Bizarre. Ooh. Ooh. You know, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure fire types resist grass, especially when they're flying types as well. But that is the first match. Void moves on to the the semifinals, because you know this is this is an 8-player Amiibo tournament. Not too long, not too short. Well, I mean, that could be argued, but you know, up next we have Epione versus One Swordy Boy. Quite the display this should be, I assume. No less than an absolute spectacle. Ooh. One Swordy Boy going directly in for those grab plays. And of course, Epione doing what Epione does best, shooting missiles aggressively like their life depends on it. Which, technically speaking, it does, but that's besides the point. There goes Swordy Boy already. Like, Swordy Boy is having a tough time getting around all the... Whoa. Those are some dash attacks if I've ever seen them. These missiles are coming out like a frickin' maniac at a frickin' rave. Yo, Epione, calm down. Like, the spike though, juicy, absolutely flush. My thoughts exactly, EPS. Epione appears to not be holding anything back. Is this going to be the first 3-stock of the series? That is the question. Will the first 3-stock be claimed by Epione? Well, only time will tell, both literally and metaphorically. Or will One Swordy Boy mount the serious comeback and take Epione out of the tournament? That is the question. It looks like it's going to be it's going to be an uphill battle, and that was amazing. Epione showing that just because they can shoot doesn't mean they can't give him the boot. Epione going straight into the semifinals with no difficulty whatsoever from there. Coldest Night, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I believe I rated you a couple days ago, didn't I? Yes, I believe so. If I'm not mistaken. Unless my math... Is my math off? Probably. But, of course, we are doing our Amiibo Tournament Series Extravaganza. If you want more details on it, I've explained it quite a bit. But there's also the entire... words English, Taco. There's an entire explanation in the description below if you want to check that out. But for the moment, we do have Nile versus Dynasty. Hello Eclipse, welcome into the stream as well. How are you all doing? I do hope you guys are having a lovely day, and I most certainly am as well. Lurked in your last Amiibo tournament stream and dropped us up. Well, I appreciate that, Coldest Night. I very much appreciate it. You know, like, blah. My train of thought is off the charts today. Granted, it is midnight, so it's not surprising, to be fair. But, nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your stay around here. And yeah. Buttermilk pancakes. I don't know why I said that. But nevertheless, let's get back into this match here. Ooh, it looks like Dynasty's actually doing never mind. I was about to say Dynasty's doing pretty good, and then Nile drops the juicy spike. That was disgusting, if I've ever seen it. Oh, no. Nile gets sent straight into the stratosphere, while Nile is continuously going for those back air spikes, going for those nice tilts. And Dynasty is, well, to be perfectly honest, he's looking to be doing quite well regardless. He's keeping his cool, regardless of percent. And, ooh, that was a nice back. Ooh, he's recovered on stage. Dynasty not capitalizing on that, though. He's doing it again. This is dangerous for Nile because, well, he's very vulnerable when landing with his up special. Nevertheless, it looks like this is actually going pretty close. Ooh. The down air into the side tilt, going nicely. Speaking of going nicely, those triple strike sword swipes, juicy, delicious. And the side tilt from Dynasty, sending Nile into his last stock. Oh, Dynasty, blowing himself up again. But yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Or rather, let's see what Nile can do here. Because Nile is doing a ropiness. Need to play Smash and unlock characters. Wow. I mean, yeah, that's a great idea. Smash is an amazing game. And I will say that wholeheartedly. You're looking at a person with almost 900 hours. And that's just for Smash Ultimate. I started back in Brawl. Nevertheless, this match is heating up, to say the least. Ooh, is Dynasty about to yo, is he going for he's going for them bomb combos. Dynasty does love his bomb combos, to be fair. The forward air sends Dynasty off the stage. Is ooh, that might not end well for Dynasty because he got forward air frickin' never mind. Yeah, that was dirty. Nile slain. Unlock Sephiroth. A lovely idea. Sephiroth is one of my personal favorite DLCs as of recent, or just in general. Yeah, Dynasty moves on to the semifinals. Who will join him in the semifinals? Why, it will be one of these two. It will be either Frank or Interspace. That is the question. Who will come out on top, though? Ooh, on a Final Fantasy stage, no less, as we were talking about Sephiroth. Interesting indeed. Ooh, the reflector for the Lloyd goes straight at frickin' Frank. Looks like Interspace is going really hard for these light combos, while Frank is playing it a bit more defensively and ranged. However, the issue with that is the fact that, ooh, if he hadn't pulled that Lloyd rocket, he would have been sent straight up. Need to lurk and record some video? Well, I hope you enjoy this night and lurking, and also I hope your video comes out great. I'll take a look at it when it's done. Well, you know, on your channel, of course, because you know that's where you're gonna post it. I assume anyway. But yeah, I'm glad you came out. I appreciate you for coming out, and I hope you have a lovely night or day, depending on where you're from. Lovely day. That works too. Alright. But it looks like these two are actually pretty evenly matched in terms of raw damage output and combos in general. There's the Lloyd rocket coming through with a big bang that you never did see coming. The down air. You know, Interspace really going to close that Interspace, hence the name. He's going for these dash attacks, but I'm not sure how effective they are because they're not really launching Frank that far. There goes Frank for the first stock. Episode 10 premiered today. It's just after 1 a.m. here. Yeah, it just hit high moon over here, so just about the same time. Ooh. There's the up smash. Very nice. Interspace looks to be doing quite well here, to say the least. Granted, it is only 15% off the deficit of the stock for Frank, so it's not exactly, you know, game-breaking or anything, but it's definitely a gap in the terms of raw stocks. I don't know what raw stocks are exactly, besides raw stonks. Speaking of stonks, Frank takes the first stock off Inner Space. It looks like Inner Space are really going in for these combos now. Yeah, these nairs from him are really, well, I say him, but you know, both of them are using nairs to very decent advantage. Obviously, Inner Space a bit more, but nevertheless, like, yo, the juggles from this boy is really going to town on Frank. Ooh, if he had done that just a little bit later, he would have been sent to the Shadow Realm. Frank would have. Ooh, he hits the double tech. Goodness me. He goes for Reflector to stay in midair. Inner Space trying to frickin' take out Frank with this stock here. Is he going to be able to do it? That is the question. There's the dash attack. Is he going to go for the up air? No, he goes for the nair instead. A little bit more damage, and Frank okay. Ooh, the dash dance as well to frickin' taunt Frank into coming after him. But the forward smash into the ledge canceled invincibility there was quite the display from Inner Space. Frank's still doing pretty well to stay alive, and taking the stock from Inner Space, leaving this a pretty even game. That was a very nice spike. Yo, if he went for another spike there, he might have just taken out Inner Space. Ooh, he barely avoided that shovel there. It's gonna be a close one to say the least. The umbrella comes out, sends Inner Space off the stage, but oh, Inner Space looked like he was almost down there, but it looks like he's recovered, obviously. That's besides the point. It's gonna be pretty close. That is for sure. Oh, he's going for these up airs. Is he gonna finish it with an up air, or will Frank actually take the stock at the end? Only time will tell. That was close. That was very close. One more hit sends Frank packing. Inner Space moves on to the semifinals. Now, of course, in the semifinals, wow, that was a long match. My controller went off. Of course, in the semifinals, the points are now tallied. So basically, whoever wins gets 8 points. Whoever loses as the runner-up gets 6 points. Loser of the winner of the tournament gets 4 points. And the loser of the tournament gets 2 points. Simple enough. Alright, let's kick it off. Void versus Epione. Now, both of them were very impressive, especially Epione, who took Swordy Boy down with no stocks lost. But it should be noted that Swordy Boy didn't really have a lot of range to get in there, you know? So this might be definitely a more even match as opposed to the first round. But you never know with these Amiibo. They really come to town and say, no, I'm an absolute beast. They might not show it all the time, but they got the juice. They got the juice. You'll love to see it. Epione actually at a percentage disadvantage right now. The PK Thunder hitting Epione right there. Very nice. Let's see here. Yep, recording. Oh wait, I already read that. Okay. Oh, he goes for the rope snake, unfortunately to no avail. Makes it back to the stage safely, and Epione actually takes the lead in terms of percentage. However, at these percentages, it doesn't really make too much of a difference, as long as you can get the kill, as Void demonstrates for us. Quite impressive, to say the least, that Void is going straight for the percentage kill, I was about to say, but then he stopped beating on him. These nairs from Void definitely doing work for him, to say the least. The missiles are coming out, but it looks like Void is somewhat learning to avoid these, as you can see. In the nair. Alright. Ooh. Yo, that was a beautiful out of shield option there. Taking Void down straight from there. How you guys doing, huh? Let's see here. Obviously, this is a bit of a shorter stream, but you know what? We're still gonna enjoy every second of it. We are having a good time, You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, this is a pretty even game. Textbook Epione using that up special to punish attacking the shield? Absolutely. Epione knows what she's doing. But Void does too, clearly, based on that beautiful forward air. Oh, speaking of beautiful, that was a dirty spike. Although I guess dirty and beautiful are antonyms. So, I don't really know what I'm talking about, apparently. But, ooh, that's the first PK fire we've seen. Yeah, that was a dirty ledge grab. Frickin', who is it? Ledge guard, from Void there. Yeah, Epione is definitely getting pushed to their limits here. Just based on Void's, like, overall floatiness, and just in general. And the way Void moves is a lot different from Swordy Boy, because Void can go from a lot of different angles. Swordy Boy can really, you know. Ooh. Oh! Yo! Did anyone just see that beautiful spike? That was beautiful. Like, coming from a 3-stock victory, Epione goes down to the might and power of Void. Imagine the scenes. What a victory. That was amazing. So Void guarantees himself at least 6 points in the final of this beautiful, lovely tournament. And of course, their opponent shall be decided by this match, Dynasty versus Inner Space. Who do you think is going to come out on top? We'll find out right now. Ooh, what's this? It would appear that Inner Space unlocked his special ability, which, if I'm not mistaken, is First Strike Advantage. If he... Oh, okay. I'm trying to do an explanation here, Inner Space. If you could calm down... Goodness me. Yes. Well, anyway. Inner Space has First Strike Advantage, which basically means if he gets the first attack off in the match, he gets about 3 or 4 seconds of invincibility. Dynasty didn't have time to react, and neither did the commentators? Precisely. And that's what we love about this. Like, we don't, like, the commentators have to be reactive, you know? Or, I guess, commentator, because, you know, I'm the only one here. I am, of course, your host, Taco. But yeah, we have to be on our game, you know? Speaking of on our game, Dynasty takes back a stock, and Inner Space takes it right back. Like, Inner Space is showing Dynasty the ropes. Like, goodness me. Like, these nairs and freaking combos, like, they are amazing. But Dynasty takes it right back. It's interesting to see that both of, like, it's a give and take relationship here. Neither one is really holding back. Now, ooh, that was... the spacing of that up smash was impeccable. The way he just sprinted across the stage, turned around, and up smashed in the exact location that Dynasty was landing. Music to my ears. An absolutely beautiful display by Inner Space there. He closed the gap like the gap closed because, you know, of certain things that happened in the past year. Yes. That was, not the best joke. But anyway, we are on to the finals. Now, before we get into the finals, of course, if you're enjoying the stream, like, subscribe if you're new around here. You know, like, join the Discord, all that good stuff. You know, because, you know, if you don't ask, you don't, you know, nothing happens. Exactly, EPS. Inner Space really just knocked him out back like, I'm not done with you yet. Nevertheless, I do hope you've all enjoyed, and let's get to the final. Void versus Inner Space. Who will come out on top for this finale of epic proportions? Of course, on the Pilot Wing stage, no less. And there's that First Strike Advantage again. He doesn't really utilize it that much, though. He's still getting good damage on him, nevertheless. But Void is coming in with these powerful nairs that just say, hey, I'm over here. The PK Fire coming out there as well. It's actually pretty even percents nonetheless. Let's see. He's going for, like, both of these two really love their nairs. And aerials in general. But it looks like Innerspace is really having a rough time getting back on the stage, actually. There's the up smash. Is he gonna go? Oh, he goes for that, the 2-frame forward smash there, to no avail, but nevertheless, he keeps it going. Innerspace keeping a cool head in the face of 6% on the second stock. I say 6%, but now it's 8%. Nevertheless, Void is really giving Innerspace a run for their money, at least for the moment. Nevertheless, these two are going at each other like frickin' King Kong and Godzilla. But only one can come out on top. Ooh, if that up smash would have connected, it would have been bye-bye Void. At least for this. Ooh. That very tiny short hop saved frickin' Innerspace from getting sent flying by that forward smash. But these PK Fires, these well-placed PK Fires, are definitely holding him at bay. Will we see an Innerspace back air? Yes, we will. Amazing. That was a beautifully spaced back air right there from Innerspace. Speaking of beautifully spaced, though, that PK Fire was me gusta. Me gusta. Nevertheless, Innerspace does appear to be on that comeback, though. Hold the phone. That was a nice spike. If he was at a little bit higher percentages, he might have been taken down right there. Speaking of almost being taken down, though, Void could not recover based on Innerspace's beautiful display of ledge guarding skill. Goes for another PK Fires, or his up special. Innerspace, that is. He goes for the up special, but misses. And actually, Void definitely went too deep. That is for sure. He's going for... Ooh, these combos from Innerspace actually taking him up to the same percentage, if not more, than Void. Could this be the comeback of the century? Or at least the comeback of this tournament? Oh, that PK Thunder almost taking... Oh, if he had... And with that, the reversal of the 2-to-1 stock goes to Innerspace, the winner of this tournament. Who expected that? Nobody, because we're not, I mean, I'm not guessing, Alright. But GG's to all of our contenders today. Innerspace stared into the Void, and the Void got up smashed. Precisely. But nevertheless, I hope you all did enjoy. Let's see here. Do we have anybody at all that we can raid for? Because that was hype. That was very hype. Let's see here. We have. Let's see here. We have.
I'm coming.
Oh, my apologies. We have a friend of the channel, Smithy. Let's see, Smithy9125. So if you guys want to head over there with the hashtag Taco Raid, that would be lovely. Hashtag Taco Raid. And I hope you all have a lovely night. I appreciate you for coming out for the tournament. I'm going to update the tournament bracket points by next stream sometime this week. So stay tuned for that. I hope you have a lovely night, and ciao.